Great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 6th day of March 2025. That's about okay. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform, where we preach the gospel of both physical and mental liberation. Because there will be no genuine physical liberation without mental one. Therefore, we are live and direct. And I hope my voice is coming out on IPOB Community Radio. Yes, of course, it's coming out. Therefore, we are live and direct. You know, last time my voice was marred by technical issues, both on IPOB Community Radio and the broadcast, I think, last 2 days on the 4th. But today, I think I'm coming out clear, because that of day before yesterday was not from my side anyway. But we are live and direct. We remain formidable because we are focused on our goal. And what is our goal? The restoration of Biafra, because Nigeria is meant a graveyard. Nigeria is serving only the purpose of her creator, which is Britain. That is it. But we have come that we shall take our destinies on our own hands, or by our own hands. And that is what we are doing. We are not doing it because it is an easy job. We are not doing it because it is not difficult, but because it is very tough and it is the right thing to do. It is a very hectic, tedious, uphill journey. Irrespective of the fact that the world today is bridled with different geopolitical problems. The world today is riddled with different geopolitical problems. You know, like I think yesterday, France brought out a rhetoric that Russia is a threat to them, to the whole of Europe, that they can rely on their nuclear weapon in order to defend Europe. These are, you know, when you look at what is happening to the world, you say, what the heck is happening? Why is it that Europe look at the First World War started in Europe. The First World War started in Europe. For your information, because we go back to history. The First World War started in Europe by Europeans. Austro-Hungarian Empire, together with Germany, you know, they started a war against France, England, Russia in the east, and the world was immersed in a very terrible war. Let me tell you something. I don't know where the world is heading, but there is something heavy on the air. And remember, it is during that First World War, I think, that engulfed more than 20 million people massacred, killed. It was as a result of the First World War that this so-called women rights in 1918 emerged in Europe. Do you know that? Before, women in Europe were treated as servants. You know, the way Buhari treats his wife in the other room only. That before 1918. For your information, the main cause of so-called women rights and women started working in Europe, because before, European women never work. they never work in factories, or their job is to serve their husband, breed the children, and that is it. What I'm telling you is, before 1918 of yesterday, just 100 years plus only yesterday, people that are teaching us women rights today. It was when the European males were being sent to the war front and dying. They died in wholesale everywhere. Now the women, for the first time in Europe, was requested, because there was no more manpower. No manpower to work in factories, even to contribute for the war effort. Nothing like that. People everywhere, population of men diminished radically. They have no choice than they say, what is, we have women everywhere. There is no need of leaving them in the house only caring for children. There was no men again. So they have to start employing them, encouraging them to come out to go and work. They started wearing this working materials, trousers. That started when you see women, European women, ladies wearing trousers today. It started 1918 of yesterday. For ages in Biafra land, our women we are taking part in governance, working alongside our men. Are you hearing me? 1918, they started working, women, in European women, for the first time, officially. Now, people that were not allowed to work, do you think that they were allowed to take action or take any post in any political post? The answer is no. When you look at the things that is happening, how the media have transformed the mentality of our people, of Africans, to think that Europeans, we are angels, we are like this, right from no. European different types of civilization started just of recent. I say different forms of civilization, like this woman rights. Africa, we have, when they were treating women in Europe like slaves, Africans were having women queens. For your information, in Africa we have women that were queens, that is ruling a kingdom. In Igbo land, women, there was no discrimination between male and female when it comes to governance. We have women leaders, we have, women everywhere. But because of our ignorance, they are now teaching us women rights. That is started in Europe. So what am I trying to say? The First World War, it resulted in explosion of women rights, women being absorbed into workforce, being allowed to work officially. Women were now given much more opportunities in the society, in European society, which was not there before, because there were, they lacked men. Their men were dying in trenches during the First World War. And another thing that came out during the First World War, the good result is the aviation escalated. Aviation, there was a war. It started in First World War, for your information. Both the allies, remember that Russia has First World War, Second World War. Russia fought always alongside with Western Europeans, with allied forces, for your information. And Russia fought bravely. After all, the Second World War, Russia was the first country to reach Berlin. to bring down Hitler. It was Russia, for your information. But all these things, they will not, maybe you don't know. The way the media twisted things, the mainstream Western media twisted many things, you will not know. So, now, and another good thing in the result of First World War, there was this development of aircraft war, a war, with different countries, European countries, now developing their aviation industry. That is number one. And the birth of first tank, armored tank, to be utilized. Credit to Britain. We give credit who credit is due, honestly. That was the first time armored tanks were manufactured by Britain and used in a war. The first time they saw a gigantic thing like that come out, rolled out. So you see that the First World War, though it was catastrophic, but it brought out new development and civilizations. That is how, without the pen, there will be no gain. That is why I used to scratch my head to understand where all these things that are going on today, in the world of politics, where is the world heading to? And what will be our future situation? We need to benefit. We need to profit. We need to profit. Our people do not understand that geopolitics, international geopolitics affects everybody. Our people feel that, or many of our people, because some of our people are rising up consciously, mentally. They don't understand the importance of going around or following international geopolitics, because you learn, and also using the knowledge in order to impute in what we are doing. How is this world going to be tomorrow? Because there has been a major crisis. There will be a new there is now a new arms race that is going on in the world. How are we going to benefit? Donald Trump came into the scene trying to, stop the war in Ukraine by every means possible, showcasing business, using business, that he is a businessman. Instead of making war, let us make love, so that business can boom for everybody. That is Trump's mantra or policy. Don't make war, let us make peace, so that you make business, you gain. What is the need of fighting ourselves for what? But the deep state in Europe, they said no, we must. I know. But one funny thing is, Britain, that is have not been going around, she threw herself out of, she withdrew from European Union. All of a sudden, she's now trying to lead European Union. But France, in a funny way, that is why Macron made a statement yesterday, a rhetoric, I call it, in order to gather people's opinion that, there is a threat. Because they know in all these countries, in France today, there is economic problem and different problems, immigration, everything is wrong in many European countries. So the deep state, they are using all this Russian rhetoric in order to deceive the people, digress the people from the reality that they are facing, that the cause of everything is Russia. You have to blame somebody, so that the public will now say, okay, the cause of our misfortune is not about bad governance. It is Russia that is doing it. It is this. They have to blame somebody. That is the truth of what is going on. How do we benefit? We must continue. We must be champions in political game. Are you hearing me? And the first form of championship. Now, as I was saying, because I talked about First World War, the Second World War. Okay, in that First World War, remember, America refused to be drawn into the European war. Because he said, you see, Europe, you are the cause of all these things. Now you fight your war. It's just about maybe less than 1 year. I think in 1917, that America now, started organizing to enter the war, because Germany blockaded the Atlantic Ocean and was destroying every ship that was supplying things to other European countries, their enemy. Germany, you see. Germany caused they fought First World War, fought Second World War, but they are not evil. They are not bad. He says it's really absurd. Honestly, sometimes I look at this world, I say, no, this is a world you cannot understand. It's highly absurd. Now, the Second World War, the same Germany, they built weapons and mass weapons, and notwithstanding, they even signed a non-aggression treaty with countries like Stalin, like Russia, Soviet Union. They transgressed, and they betrayed the agreement and started attacking everywhere, pushing east and west. Germany ran over France in just few months. They ran over France. For your information, during the Second World War, they attacked Russia and pushed to Stalingrad, but Russia retaliated, started pushing Germans until the end of the war. Russia suffered more casualties per country than any other country on earth during the Second World War. You know that? But these are historical facts. So, the Second World War also started in Europe. The same thing they are clamoring for today. Arrogancy will not allow them. America is trying to make peace. Trump administration trying to say, no, do not fight. Let us leave this fight. Do you see, Donald Trump won directly. Everybody had it. Because I love what Donald Trump did. He allowed that row to be filmed, to be videoed all over the world. He said he purposely did it so that American people and the whole world will see what is going on. Not everything secrecy. Do you see why I like the rightists, the radicals? They are open-minded. It doesn't matter the way you term them. They don't have any other thing in mind. They are straightforward. They tell you how things are, how they feel, and they don't have any other plan behind. But all these, what do you call them? The leftists. They will praise you from before, from in front of you, praise and laugh with you. You don't know that they have knife hiding at their back. Once you turn around thinking that you are with your friend, they will stab you. Hypocrisy. That is one thing I hate. Hypocrisy. I'm telling you. But so Trump warned Zelensky. He said, you are risking a third world war. And all this Second World War started the same place, the same side. The first, the killing of Serbian Duke in Austro-Hungarian Empire. This Austria, small Austria you are seeing today, they also cause havoc in Europe. For your information, that time it was called Austria-Hungarian Empire, that encompassed different other countries also. But after the First World War, many of all these countries liberated themselves from this Austria-Hungarian Empire, and Ottoman Empire also was defeated because they fought alongside Germany, alongside the Austro-Hungarian Empire. They were defeated, and the Middle East you are seeing today, the map of Middle East you are seeing today started being clear, emerged. Britain and France, they lied to the Arabs during the First World War. They set them up, say, hey, just revolt against your colonizers, because that time Ottoman Empire, which is Turkey today's Turkey, colonized the Arab world, the Middle East. Britain connived, meet them. You know, in war, everything is allowed. The deception is allowed. It's a weapon of war. That's why when I see our people crying, say, hey, this is Fulani, they use takia. I say, shut up. You don't know that it's takia is a weapon of war? Deception. You don't know in war you use any type of any weapon at all. Propaganda, deception, all is allowed in a war. Britain and France, they cornered the Arabs and made them and tell them that, look, revolt against your colonizers, the Ottoman Empire, and once they are defeated, we are going to liberate you. We are going to give you independence. That is what happened. And these people, they want independence. They say, okay, they rallied around in the whole of Arab countries. They stirred up rebellion, started fighting against their colonizers, that allowed Britain and France to emerge as winners. And also, as they met the Arabs, they met the Jews of Europe, say, come help us to fight. We are going to create a Palestinian state, Jewish state. Do you see? Without the Arabs knowing. that is pure deception. As they go and promise Arab one thing privately, they also come to the Jewish, European Jews that we are suffering persecution. They say, no, now your persecution will be over. Once you help us to win this war, we are going to establish a state, a Palestinian state, Jewish state for you, and you will now be independent from Europe. You come out to have a country. You have a country in the Middle East. The Arabs don't know this. Politics. If you know how to trick for your benefit, for your collective benefit. Stop saying that Indian use your own, your political prowess. That is a part of it. It's part of the game. Look at today. Let me read this news, because today I'm talking on general issues. Please look at what happened. The news of this some Ariwa drivers, some northern drivers, falsely being manipulated to claim that they are being attacked in the southeast, and it is ESN. Do you see that? Of which IPOB has released a press release countering that. It's a part of the blackmail. It's the ongoing Nigerian blackmail. But they protested in the north. Do you see that? Let me tell you something. The primary form of civilization is organization, able to organize for collective interest. I've been hammering this here. Collectivity, organization, being able to organize your people. People that are organizable, that is the primary civilization, number one civilization. You are civilized, in that way. That is primary civilization. People that are unorganizable are primitive. I've been saying this because the question, the reason for organization is to have a common front so that you no more be divided. Yes, each person have his or her own selfish interest and agenda, but a people that are able to come together and say, no, let us work together as a people, have our collective interest to be priority over our individual interest. That is civilization 101, for your information, which is what we are lacking. That is why I call our people that we are still primitive. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came and organized us, IPOB, one family worldwide. When a people can be able to be organized under one ideology, under one focus, that is the first step to civilization, to advancement. Now, what am I trying to say? This news, it says Ariwa Consultative Forum worries over attack on Northerners in Southeast, demands compensation for victims. Do you see this? Do you see what they are doing now? On March 5th, that was yesterday. Do you see? Let me break it down a bit. Listen. This is manipulation and this is politics. One, they are blackmailing IPOB, blackmailing Ndibo, blackmailing Biafrans, raising their voice, making their voice known, because all this news is being read internationally. For your information, somebody that didn't know say, where is this Southeast? Oh, they are attacking Northerners. Northerners are a very gentle set of people, you see. Oh, they said no, Southeast, this is Southeasterners. They are those that you see even in our country here, in Germany, in France, in America, talking about being marginalized, that they are Biafrans. I say, the person, he doesn't know anything about that. He say, but they are the victim, they are the culprits, they are attackers, they are violent. Why are they doing like this? Do you see the politics in it? Now, when they see us as Biafrans, they say, you people are lying. You people are the culprits. The same thing they are doing even in Canada, for your information. They are blackmailing IPOB in Canadian government, making it difficult for Biafrans not to get asylum using IPOB. They will tell you, look at, you people are the culprits, you are killers. Look at what you are doing to your own people. Look. These are things that the Nigerian government has been supplying them. That is why they leave all these criminals using IPOB. You see somebody coming out, carry AK-47 with bullets. He say, I am this for Biafra, Biafra liberation. We are going to kill everybody. Nigerian government protects them. They love this. One, they want to use these people in order to caricature what we are doing, and they are sending these videos to the international community. But does all these people, do they know anything about politics? They don't know. Now, what am I trying to say? What I was saying before about organization, which is the number one thing, the primary 101, civilization 101. Do you see how this Ariwa Consultative Forum, they manipulated, even if they pay the people to come and to go and protest in Jos, it is part of it, in order to blackmail us. Are you hearing me? I'm coming. Now, let me read it a bit. The Arewa Consultative Forum has expressed worry over attacks on heavy-duty haulage trucks, trailers from the northern region of the country in the southeast. This is a blackmail. The group decried the government inaction over the occurring attacks and called on the government of the affected states to pay compensation to lives and injuries as well as the goods lost to such attacks. Are you hearing it? The ACF spokesperson Mohammed Baba issued a statement on the matter on Tuesday. That was day before yesterday. He said drivers are subjected to vicious and unprovoked attacks which are lie, leading to murder, burning of vehicles and looting of goods in transit, such as foodstuffs and cattle. Okay, now, I will not continue this reading the garbage. There is something I want to bring out there. Do you see how they were able to organize and bring out fallacy to portray to the world that it is reality? Are you hearing it? Now, do you know that all these governors in our land, they will be pressured privately to pay compensation? Remember, Okezikpa paid the compensation a few years back to a manipulated or stage managed attack in Abia. Do you remember that? We have to pay, I think, is it Okezikpa or Hopos or them are paid 8 million, is it $8 billion, 8 billion naira? Do you remember that? They are going to get this again. They take out money from these people because they will be, as they write it like this on the, you think that the idea is finished? Do you think that they are how on the or back with me? No, they continue pressurizing through their groups, through the Nigerian government, that you have to pay for you to stay well in your governorship, and they will pay. The money is it their own, and no person will know. Okay, let me read again. Let me read another news headline. That was yesterday's news headline. It was on Vanguard and on Sahara Reporters. Suspected bandits kill Catholic Church Reverend Father Okechukwu in Kaduna after abducting him from home. They killed, he's an Igbo man in Kaduna. Suspected bandits, that is Fulani terrorists. Do you see our people, any of our people gathering to protest about this? And many people that have been, many Igbo people that have been abducted and killed in the north. No, do you see that? Many of our people are being killed every day in different parts of the north. But our people keep quiet. They don't talk. They will cry, go meet their pastors. That is the worst part of it. And they will confront them, say, nah, so. I never see an Igbo man that lived in the north that have a good testimony for living there. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I say, I never, you can hear when Wachineke used to talk about his stay in the north. He stayed in the north. I never stay in the north. Right from beginning, I was made to head that place. Even when I saw my father, he told us stories that made me even I chill living in that type of place. Are you hearing me? So now this man is an Igbo man, a Catholic Reverend Father, posted there. You know, Britain has been using our people right even before independence as a gum for Nigeria, for one Nigeria, and it is still going on today. Catholic Church, different churches, they are posting our Igbo people to go to the north to serve in the hotspot, and they are killing them. Not only them, our people are losing their lives every day in the north. In Kaduna, Kano, Meduguri, Sokoto, Kastina, Nasa, different parts of the north. But who is taking charge? Who is recording them? Nobody, because our people are the primitive. Is there any record about all these people being killed, which normally is supposed to stir up noise, even protests in our land? that look, our people are being murdered every day in the north by the Fulani terrorists. And these people, you know, something should be done about it. Have you ever seen it? Don't you see how they did that protest, so-called protest in Jos about taxi driver for their fallacy? Now, what are you going to say? Who sabi pass? Who is wiser? No. You that as Igbo man, what matters to you is your individual interest. That you want to go to work, you don't want to go market. If you miss this market, you miss money. You know how? No, look, they abducted an Igbo man, Reverend Father Kechuku in Kaduna. No noise. Ohanes and Igbo didn't record it. They didn't talk. Look at what they are talking, which is a lie. But this one we hear is because he's a reverend father. Maybe he's a non-reverend father. That's why. Born 1980. I think he was ordained in 2021. But he has been killed. He's an Igbo son. Who cares about him in the north? Who is making any fuss about him? After you say Nandi Amaro here, now I want my get out there. What on here, Monday, boy? No, Ponos, what on here? What on here? Nothing we sabi. We individually check on now. I check on one body, she one thing or the other we kill. Guy back, not to go make just like useless chickens in a poultry farm. No person cares for our collective interest. No collectivity, nothing. Just hide in Afu talk and diara. And I carry the chairman when he shine, Brumoto, now Bruna, Yena mansion. If you near him, you don't know nothing in the head. Only him I would just say, you take a trigger. And that is why we are diminishing as a race. This man has been killed, abducted and killed by Fulani terrorists, they call bandits. Does it concern you? Do you think that now let us do something? These people, even they stage a fake, a protest on a fake something they manufactured in order to bring us to the bad light. But how many can we also protest and say, look, our people are being massacred in the north? No. Instead, they will give money to SND Bona Zungeru. He will tell the person, no person should talk. Don't worry, suffer it with loss. And our people are dying in silence because we are not together. They always try to make sure that we don't have a collectivity. They use money, they bribe. They bribe, they will not talk about all this. These are things that, look, Ohanes was supposed to even write it and stir up protests. Amid the protest, the open politics. Politics nefuego. I mean, collectivity. The open politics. Politics nefuego.
Mr. Speaker, no other time. It is now. Let us do it now. Mr. Speaker, observation.
They are already ongoing now.
Yours is noted, Honorable, and will bring it to the attention of Mr. President.
Order.
In the near future, we'll ensure that that balancing is done. Okay? Please, let's make progress.
Order, please.
Border communities infrastructure carried. Military barracks accommodation carried.
The event has already overtaken it.
Total capital supplementation carried. Total capital is
observation, Mr. Speaker. South for the rail. South. Decorum, please. My highly esteemed colleagues, decorum, please. Let's maintain some kind of decorum, please.
Order, please. When I'm...
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from our province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 6th day of March 2025. I was speaking, but I didn't know what happened. You know, this thing got frozen, and one of my systems wrote me something which I corrected. I didn't know why. Sometimes it happens. But we must continue. I don't know where I stopped being heard on air. But we must continue. As I was saying, you know, number one. Yes. But my voice is coming out now. I don't know. I don't know. My voice is coming out. People inbox me that I was not coming out, but I'm now coming out clear. You know. I'm now coming out clear. I think so. Yes, I think so. Please, I need confirmation. Let me also check on IPOB Community Radio by myself to see that yes, my voice is coming out right now. It's coming out. So as I was saying, one thing, thank you very much, brother. Thank you. As I was saying, you know, Civilization 101 is, thank you, Mazi. Civilization 101 is organizability. The organizable, being able to be organized as a people. That is why, you know, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he spread civilization to us by bringing us under one umbrella. Having one ideology. Biafra is our religion. Do you know what it means? Do you know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his name will be eternal in our history? Do you know that? Before, where people, the people are not, our people are not being, cannot be able to be organized under one umbrella. But our leader did that. Do you know what it means? Do you know? Tell me, do you know? Can you just watch, even in different meetings? Watch the rows that are not discussing things important. Watch any time before you know other people. This one will rise up, threaten different Igbo group. Before you know, they splinter and form another one. Is it not in organizing Igbo? They have different types of different groups of organizing Igbo. I'm saying before. I'm the man within the Igbo. I am here. This struggle me permania that the far, we are far. Look at, you know, Emma the Fulani na but you don't know. This the protest they organize in Jos. Do you know what it means? A buena paper. Because what does you could there? They now blackmail that before you know they started attacking the governors. They don't care about you. They are not saying no, IPOB should pay them. No, they started attacking the governors. They started giving pressure to the governors. Do you know what it means? Now the governors will pay them without you and I knowing, and they will continue killing our people. Because of the pressure that is coming from them, to show them that we are doing what we can in order to kill IPOB. So they will be here. We hope also them will be calling air raids, bombing in Omwaka, in different parts of Imo State. Joludo will try with guys of anything to be killing, send out, bring out Agone Chamber and the people from Mbamini, they will be killing on our people more and more in order to send a message to Ariwa Consultative Forum that look, we are trying. Do you see that? But many of us will not understand that all this pressure, whereas our people, we don't have that political knowledge in order to be giving them this type of pressure too. It's only IPOB. It's only IPOB, nothing more, nobody else, no group else. The other day, Enugu sent Enugu governor. He sent his agents, he certificated Ezes to go to meet the Sultan of Sokoto to beg for unity, that he should not just, we will stay with your people, Fulani headsmen, we'll give them land, but let there be peace. Don't you see that? Even the people they are killing, they didn't invite, they said this one come here. No, instead they have to travel to beg for peace. Hey, sometimes our situation, say, whereas our people are dying in ignorance, buying and selling. They don't care about our collective interest. If you know, as I was saying, politics, collective, politics of collective survival. Only the time it takes sacrifice. This one, this suspected bandits are full-on terrorists. They kill Catholic Reverend Father Okechukwu is an Igbo man in Kaduna. This one being carried in Nigerian newspapers. I'm not talking of thousands of others that are not carried every day. Our people are disappearing in the north. You know, our people are people that can endure anything because of one, the religion. Everything is against us. They will go, for example, our people in Kano. If one heard that their father have been kidnapped, have been killed, who will they call? They will cry. Before you know, they go meet Ezendibo na Kano. Ezendibo tell them that no issue any statement, no talk to the public. We are going to take charge. I will inform Ohanes Ndibo. I will inform my contact in Kano government house. He will just paint them, bring them down for them to trust him that he is all and all. He will do everything. And they will be dying. They will not tell anybody. Now, this man, Ndibo na Kano, Katangura, he will now play politics with it. He goes nowhere, he does nothing, and these people will forget. They will mourn their lost father or brother, and another thing, they will go and meet their pastor. No, you know, now I ain't on a danger in this north, but what can we do? Who are we going to explain? We're only going to cry to God, Jesus, to come and help us. Finish. And when is that one? See, the whole thing. Our people continue suffering in silence because nobody, no collectivity. Do you see that we are not political? We are not political, and that is the main reason we are suffering and smiling. We are individualistic because there is no system that is being there for everybody. There is no system that is trying to at least fight. Only IPOB is bridging the gap. That is why people need to support IPOB. You must. Are you hearing me? Because our enemies are more knowledgeable than us when it comes to political issues. That is why they were able to gather before a protest. As they protest, even if they are 10 people, they will focus camera, put everything, and use it to make statements. Papers, they will pay. They will pay for media to carry it. That is why I say, you know, politics of collectivity, emancipation of a people, it chops money on a time. It's not something you act as waiting concern, because our problem you know, I say in here government, Nigeria, now they book a niche. No, as okay, boy, which is life from the pit of hell. These are bad mantras that we should remove from our mentality. What I mean by here government, our collectivity, we need to carry it in our individual heads. Are you hearing me? So, when somebody is being kidnapped, killed in the north, our people are missing every day in the north. Does it concern our collectivity? The answer is no. Does it concern people? Our collectivity? The answer is no. You are going around your business. Tomorrow you fall victim and others continue doing their normal business. One by one we are diminishing. But these people are not the Bakwumi. We are the original Bakwumi people. Do you know what it means to? Do you know that we can can escalate the suspected bandits that are killed, abducted and killed Reverend Father Okechukwu? Do you know that it can be escalated or do something that they can use to get to something? Do you know that? It is something that make our issue a national issue. Make the injustice that is being the terrorist attack against us, let it be a national issue. It will not come like that. People have to fight for it. It is our collective fight. But who cares? Who cares? By instead of escalating the Fulani killing in our land, why should it be a normalcy? Why should it be a tradition for Fulani to be killing us in our land? We saw horrible videos of how our people in Enugu, Hamufu, how they were macheted, how they were killed. We saw it every day. It's on the social media, on WhatsApp groups. Because sometimes if you post all these things on social media, on Facebook, it will be blocked. We are seeing it. Collectively, we are not doing anything. But Johannes Ndibo is there. Our people are not escalating all these things to our collective advantage because everybody feels that it doesn't concern me. Now, I know it me. Now you are going to pray for your own safety. Jesus will save you, and others will be left to die. So that if you will be only the one, if they leave you in Imo State, only you, one person, you can live. Everybody die, only you live. Whether you can survive one day, 24 hours, where everybody is dead and only you living. Can you survive 24 hours? These are questions we should be asking ourselves. That is why we should care for ourselves. We should care for our collectivity. Not only going to market every day and actually go this and that. Yes, it's okay. But let us also be imbibed. Let me tell you, the Sahelians has one Nigeria. They are more shrewd politically. They are more wise politically. They are more sensible politically. They are outmaneuvering us. I'm telling you. Anything they will bring it in order to. Let me tell you, this Ariwa something they talk. You think that they will end it there on the pages of newspaper? They will pressurize our governors. They will pay them, and they will continue killing our people to showcase to them that they are fighting IPOB. These are the ugly outcomes, and that is why we should also play our own game. But who born you? Who cares? Because whereas you can. You see, now I will use my money, hire police and military, no problem. No person can, no. The other one will cover himself with the blood of Jesus, so that others will be covered with the blood of Satan, and they will be killed, and you are happy that it's only you that is standing. Do you see the mentality? Very, very archaic and primitive mentality. If we can something like this, we escalate it that now these people are targeting us. They are targeting the Igbo or not. I'm telling you, if we can have statistics of at least crude statistics, let the people living in the north, we have Igbo meetings everywhere in Katangura, in Abuja, everything. Do they discuss about these things? Do they ask? Do they take a record of people that have their brothers and sisters missing, have their properties destroyed? Do they do that? No. Our people, they are too busy looking for money for doing that. No. They are too busy concerned for other things. That is what is called the primitive character. Oh yeah, primitive character. When you don't care for our collectivity, when you don't care for what happens to your brother, what matters is you. You continue. You. They have killed this man. He's a brother of somebody in the north. They were supposed to escalate it. Our people supposed to even protest in different parts of Igbo land to protest. Why did they kill this man? It is they call them bandits in the north. Why are they targeting our people? Government should put them out. This is your fundamental right in Nigeria, but our people don't know it. Our people, not that they don't care, they don't have time for it until it happens to you individually. Once it comes to you, the thing happened to you, maybe you will not be alive in order to understand. Other people will continue their lives. Very, very miserable life we are living until we start caring for our collectivity. We start caring for our collective interests. I am telling you. Otherwise, we will continue living miserable life. Because I'm not watching here. See, what is the problem? What is the problem? More that the only solution can be collective catastrophe. That was ndị Igbo niile. Onye ọbụla onye mezi ọkpọ nwanne nna ihe a na-eme gị na-eme m na before anyị nwagwo. The same thing that happened in 1966. A na-egbu ndị Igbo egwe ha everywhere. Onye ọbụla itinye isi ebe a isi na nothing mega you go ịpụ egbuo gị achọwa ma north ma south ma southwest. No place is conducive for Igbo man. Ha achọwazi a solution immediately. Unprepared. Because here in the Igbo, we have now look at no preparation. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu went to World Igbo Congress, said, there is fire on the mountain. Let us prepare now. I will never cease talking about that. Let us prepare now to look for black sheep before it is dark. Ndị Igbo were ya mee akaja. Ndị Igbo were ya mee akaja na World Igbo Congress. Are you hearing me? Ndị Igbo were ya mee akaja in World Igbo Congress. Onye gwara ụmụnne ya sị na the danger is coming. Let us save ourselves, organize ourselves to prepare for the incoming danger. Ndị Igbo were ajụọ ya question. Because onye Igbo ga-enwe ndị kara gị mara ihe dị ya na ajụwa gị na ọnwa 1 na enwere ihe ama m that part of brain that promotes pride, selfish pride, all the protruded in every Igbo man's brain. I'm telling you. I'm all one in my destiny. The face of the person that I single-handedly gave my village bought a transformer. So I'm all one. Coming, what is that your name? Nnamdi Kanu. Okay. Which passport you come with? Let us start from there. Which, because if you come with Nigerian passport, which means what you are talking is nonsense. Indeed, but we useless you. They how get weregi me akaja. Onye na abia zoha. Their savior. Weregi adoshagi weregi me akaja me here guregu. But that thing you are talking, you are seeing it. When it starts happening, they start shouting. They will even forget what happened. They'll start calling the enemy to come and save us. Nigerian government, we please come and save us. The governor should take care. Look at when during the Christmas time, rushing December. Do you see how our people were tortured? Coming in Enugu, 82 division, they blocked the road. They making sure that no car passes them without dropping. That is why they block the road. You pass, they humiliate our people. There were lines. There was hold up that it goes into up to 10 kilometers more than. Our people were suffering and smiling. They make a video. Now we dey here. Somebody should call the GOC of Enugu to look at. You see people. Do you know people that fell sick? Even some people can develop high blood pressure and later that will lead to either one fatal sickness or they die. Since that time, do we have any statistics of that? The answer is no. I ain't right here now. Anything I will coach. Why? Can you hear me? We will not continue. Suffering. What? Okay, hear me? We will not continue suffering until we understand that without we, there will be nothing like me. That's an individual. Until we understand that in these Yomona meetings everywhere around the world, that we should be discussing about things that are of our collective interest. Until we understand that we should be interconnected. You know, I've said this thing before. Every part of the world we are, you will have a different Umona meeting. From there, coming to state meeting, everywhere around the world. And I ask, do we have connections to each other from one country to another? The answer is no. Anything that is where it ended. Which kind of people are these? No, you are saying that we are Republicans. No, you are primitive hunter gathering. I'm telling you. Anywhere you see, go and what do they discuss? What do they normally discuss in a meeting? Anywhere in America, in France, in Germany, in Turkey, everywhere. In the meeting, what do they discuss? How to do child dedication so that the uniform people will wear. If you are coming, this is what we have to buy. Now this person, his mother have died in Nigeria, so we have to pay him according to our law. We have to give him so amount of money. Secondary issues. When you bring out a topic and say, look at what is happening in our land, how they are killing us, our people say, no, we don't want to enter into politics here. This is not why we are here. And you ask yourself, why then are these people, these big men and women, but yana ekwu gị na-ele onwe gị na-atụ onwe gị mbọsị na onye a ọ nwekwara PhD, maybe 3 or 4 PhD. Gị na-asị onye a na-ekwu ọ na-eme na-akpọ dị agwa biko. Therefore, it is high time for us to understand the politics of collective interests. That is the first thing. You see, why is it that what the Fulani, what the Caliphate Nigeria did is to divide us? Immediately, is it Ojukwu, our eternal leader, declared Biafra. This guy, Ogawon, declared those created states. He removed Nigeria from regionalism. Eastern region. He created states. He created the first, I think, 12 states. He divided our Biafra land into states. All of a sudden, our brothers hearing that we are now states, we are not, say, oh, we are no more Igbo. He created the Cross River. He created the East Central states and which other states? East Central states, Cross River, and another south. Is it south east or something like that? So he did it to just divide us immediately, because he know that our people are primitive. Once I say they create a stone state today in Anambra, just divide them and call that a place a stone state. The people will say, we are no more Anambra, yeah, stone. Ndi Anambra gone bone. They are the very primitive. I used to say it until we prove ourselves, we prove me wrong. Are you hearing me? When an Igbo man from Anambra will be telling his fellow, go back to your state. Do you remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was on ground? I think, is it the governor of Ebonyi State told him he should, that Ebonyi is, he told him he should never set his foot in Ebonyi. That Ebonyi is not part of Biafra, that he should stay in Abia. Even Willie Obiano made the same statement, that he should stay in Abia. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu demolished them by, before you have a number, what do we have? That he told Devomahi that I'm going to come there because it's my land. It's our land. And you cannot do anything about it. And he went there, and the population that followed him was overwhelming to the extent he even stopped in a governor's house, stopped a bit to salute, to make sure that they feel it that I dare here. Because all these politicians, their job in our land, they are agents, warrant chiefs of the caliphate. For your information, what they are doing is to make sure that we continue remaining divided. That is why you will see today, I said it the other day, Soludo started it by in a traditional this and that. Anambra, you go to your state, you go to your village, go back to your village, go back to your state, not here in Anambra. He started this nonsense before you know him, because these are things that they want something that we be dividing people, the population, so that people will be fighting against each other, so that they will not turn against them. They will not have time for them. Do you see their politics in Igbo? That is self-destructive politics. Politics of self-destruction, self-genocide. That is what they play. Are you hearing me? So that is what they are doing. They always want our people to be fighting each other, the population, so that the population will not have time to fight them. They are the governors that are causing our hardship and our misfortune. They are the politicians. They don't. That is the agenda, their policy, their method. They always stir up controversial issues to turn my brother against my brother. And as a governor that have said it, now people will take it. They'll take it from there, going to their villages. If they see shrine, they say, where you come from? Go back to go back to your village. Now, so you will go back to your village. An Igbo person like you, go back to your state. Mana, emegi like that na Kano give bewa kwa they lament we. Emegi na Lagos, say go back to your land. This is get that time get was here kai. Now look at what they were. Hua come now say they were. IPOB came to save us from this messy situation and ignorance we are. How many people we talk about this Reverend Father Okechukwu that was massacred, abducted? Let me read it a bit. Gunmen suspected to be bandits. These are the way they put it. These are Fulani headsmen, Fulani terrorists. Have killed the Reverend Father Sylvester Okechukwu, a Catholic priest and pastor of St. Mary Catholic Church, Tachira, in Kaura local government area of Kaduna State. After abducting him from his residence, they came to his residence and abducted him. He's an evil man. The Catholic Diocese of Kafanchan confirmed the tragic incident in a statement issued by its Chancellor, Reverend Father Jacob Shanet, on Wednesday, March 5, 2025. It is with deep sorrow and heavy hearts that we announce the tragic death of our beloved priest, Reverend Father Sylvester Okechukwu, born 1980 and ordained 2021, who was the pastor of St. Mary's Catholic Church, Tahchira, Kaura local government area of Kaduna State. Father Sylvester was kidnapped from his residence on the evening of 4th March 2025 at approximately 9:15 p.m. After being taken by his abductors, we regret to inform you that Father Sylvester was cruelly killed in the early hours of today, the 5th of March 2025, Ash Wednesday. It is yet to be determined why he was killed. Are you seeing it? They now start praising him, eulogizing him, with Darcy describing him as a dedicated servant of God who worked selflessly in the vineyard of God. A young man born 1980 that's supposed to be enjoying life. He died because he's in Nigeria, spreading the message of peace, love, and hope. Oh yeah. He was always available, accessible, this and that. That is the thing. I don't want to continue in all this nonsense. The diocese has called for calm in the wake of tragic killing, urging members of the Taka community and the public to avoid any acts of retaliation. Do you see a Sobode? Hey. Some people say, no, don't let us limit this religion. If you tell me that, if you're in my presence, I'm saying, okay, let us limit the talking, let us stop funding ESN. ESN because people are kidnapping in ESN name, please. So don't let us stop it. It's bringing problem. He said, look at where he said, no one should take the law into their hands. That's the thing. Now, can I give this analogy or example? Imagine that an imam in a wedding or in a bunny was kidnapped in his house. A Muslim imam from Kaduna or from Castina. He was sent there as imam in a mosque. So one evening he was kidnapped, and the people that kidnapped him, they saw them, they are criminals, but they saw them say, we are Biafra. For example, these criminals, they can use Biafra name. Okay. Now they kidnapped this person. The following day, the man was slaughtered. Imagine what will be happening in Nigeria. No, imagine. Just your imagination. Just imagine it. Imagine what the whole governors in that state, in the whole of South to East and the South, and now everywhere. Problem everywhere. I gotta say, the forces, Sultan will talk. The whole northern Muslims will start rising up. Now this hey, but does it concern you? Does it make you rise up? Can it make you even sponsor? Look at I said it that fighting, collective fight, it consumes money. Somebody can come and sponsor. When it comes to their collective interest they sponsor. You hear me? Maybe that protest you see in Jos, that manipulated protest by so-called truck drivers in Jos. Maybe it's one Alhaji just paid the bill. Do you remember 2014? One Alhaji, he went to America prior to good luck Jonathan coming. It's my own money. No person paid me a dime. He's doing it for their interests, not an interest. Can any Igbo billionaire spend his money for something that will benefit everybody in our land? Like, you see, we are crying, support IPOB, donate to ESN. We have billionaires that spray money. Our so-called billionaires can spray. Somebody can spray $50,000 just in a festival of maybe child dedication or funeral. He don't care. Are you hearing me? He can spray $10,000, $20,000 to make sure that okro, so that his name will know. But when you tell him, one Nebiko, can you support what we are doing? Donate for IPOB. Who will be in charge of that money? How will people know that he's, unless, okay, I'll be the remove Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I'll be in charge. I can give you $10,000. That is the selfish, primitive mentality of average Igbo man, a non-IPOB. You will see it as wasting money, something that that is for everybody's benefit, that will benefit us, that is, that is fighting for all of us, not individual fight. But that person, this person you are talking now, can go to a marriage that he was invited. He will change millions of naira. We are now bobo. Now on the marriage. After they gave Babangida 500 million naira, 500 million naira. A billionaire in dollars. I mean, Babangida, he gave $500 million naira. Do you see the problem we are having? We are talking of, please, sponsor, look at what ESN is doing. Now you ask yourself, why are these people, why is Nigeria not showcasing even the photo of the video of ESN, which we are publishing, where they are fighting against killing the cows of the Fulani, which they are using to invade our lands, to rape our people, destroy our farms. Have you ever seen where they show the video? Because they know that is the job, their job they are doing. This is real ESN, their job they are doing. They don't need that. They don't need that. What they need is blackmail. And that is what they promote. But do our people know that? Do our people understand? No. Because many of our people are still primitive minded. They don't understand what it means to fight collective fight. They don't understand what it means. They thought that when you are investing in collective fight, you are just wasting your money. You are wasting your time. That is why many of them, when they see, you are coming every time broadcasting, talking. Do you know the time you are wasting in 24 hours? Do you know what it means to dedicate 3 hours in 24 hours or 4 hours? Before that, you make research, you search places, it's time you are wasting in 24 hours. That time you can use it to do one thing, do your work or do your business and make money. So some people used to wonder now, which means they are paying you now. No one require IPOB, because he don't understand what collective fight means. He never understand that. Are you hearing me? He don't understand that. For him, it is absurd for you to engage in something you cannot gain now. You are not gaining immediately now. Mercantile mentality. I love what Pharaoh Timi said. He said that he is not talking or doing anything that Nigerians will change, but he is doing it to make sure to satisfy his conscience and to die a peaceful, happy man. That one day generations coming will remember him and say, this man played this role. But the people that time, they were so ignorant and naive that they didn't understand, they didn't follow up. Did you see that? That is it. Just like somebody asked me one day, all these things you are doing, this and that. So people are using IPOB making money. Look at Nnamdi Kanu sibling. Look at be life and even now. What are you getting? What is your gain, your benefit? He asked me. He said, look, my benefit is that it's just like what Pharaoh Timi said. I will die a happy man, knowing that I did the right thing. And if there is reincarnation and I reincarnate, and I will, or if clock is being reversed, rewinded, if they ask me, will you do it? I will do more. I will do again the same thing. So I will be happy. Are you hearing me? Do you know that there is happiness in doing the right thing? When you corrupt your mind, for example, you collect blood money, and you might be rich, you'll be waiting, but you are not happy with yourself. From time to time, that your conscience will knock you. Boom. Nah, there is something, you didn't do the right thing, Now you betrayed, or you are a betrayer. That word will make you, it doesn't matter whatever you have, you will not be happy. I'm telling you, you will never be happy. At the time of your death, you will either confess that no, I betrayed, look. You will not be happy. And that is the worst thing to a man. That is why you see somebody like Babangida. It doesn't matter what he gave some half lies in some, but he said something. He opened up. He said, confirmed that look, this Iboku is not this thing purported Iboku. It's not Iboku. It is a revolution that was meant to change the very corrupt government. It doesn't have anything to do with Igbos. It is the people that planned it, and it went like that. So our people that died, they died out of fallacy, out of propaganda, BBC propaganda, British propaganda that stuck till today. The way Nigeria is, it is that coup, that stigmatization, Igbo coup. Had it been, it was seen as a revolution that it should be. And for example, it succeeded and Awolowo was put in. They will be utilizing them. They will be praising them. There is this Edmond Obilo. The interview he granted to this guy, one of these soldiers from Igala land. He said, but you fought against Biafra. But today, you say Zogu is your hero. And you know that the Igbos were right. Do you know this when you were fighting, before you started fighting against Biafra or after? He said, they were brainwashed as Nigerian soldiers. That the unity of Nigeria should be maintained. One Nigeria should be maintained. That is what they are fighting for, one Nigeria. So that is the thing. So sometimes I don't blame that man, but he said a time came from 1969. People, even the Nigerian soldiers started understanding. Many of them started asking, but why are we fighting this war against these Biafrans? Do you see the reason why? I always say that, look, had it been the war was sustained another 6 months, Biafra will be negotiating for freedom. It will be free. Because Nigerian soldiers, we are starting to question Why are we killing ourselves? Why are we killing these Biafrans? Because what happened? One Nigeria? Is it not the same one Nigeria that is still going? That is the mantra. No person is talking about Nigeria development or advancement. It is one Nigeria. Nigeria must be one. Because without, you have to be one first before talking of advancement. And we are still in status quo. Do you see that? Are you seeing that? So, this man died, was killed by Fulani terrorists. And our people are behaving as nothing happened. And Igbo didn't push for this. He supposedly even he used this thing as a yardstick. Protests now everywhere. Nenugo, Mowero, Ma Okao, now everywhere Biafra land, Ma Baklikeo, Ma Igbo. Saying now, why are these people killing? They are targeting us. Before you know, as yardstick, push Wezie. See, they are killing our people. Many news, people will start coming to testify their own experience, how they lost their loved one, how their loved one were killed, how they, in the north, and they are suffering in silence. If we say people should come, people that lived in the north or still living in the north, come out to tell us your experiences. How do you know any people that have been kidnapped or killed in the north? Our people, you see millions of them, but they are being cushioned. They are being cushioned, one, by Igbo community there. Number two, religion. This is what, look, I did it now. He said, no one should take the law into their hands. Whereas the Fulani can say, we must revenge. Fulani says openly, they don't hide it. Bala Muhammad, the Bauchi state governor, said it is the tradition of Fulani, the revenge tradition of Fulani, that is the problem. Because when you create one Fulani, don't worry, even if it takes 100 years, they must revenge. But here they tell you, no one should take law into their hands. After they will say, let us pray. Let me read a bit again. It further called on the Catholic faithful to pray for the repose of his soul, stating, let us come together as one family in prayer for the repose of his soul. We invite all priests, religious and faithful, to offer holy masses, rosaries, and prayers for the eternal repose of Father Sylvester, who gave his life in service of God and humanity. Church Abosha. Kenyan answered Mazi Jonathan and I can preach religion. No, tell me that person. Tell me that person. Come on, I quote. Come go see this. This is 1 in a million. They will kill our people. They will tell us, come and preach to us the Bible. Don't worry. Let me read it again. It is written, the man has gone, Ikechukwu, an Igbo son, a young man. It further called on the Catholic faithful to pray for the repose of his soul, stating, let us come together as one family in prayer for the repose of his soul. We invite all priests, religious, and faithful to offer holy masses, rosaries, and prayers for the eternal repose of Father Sylvester, who gave his life in service to God and humanity. Amen. We are talking of Biafra. You don't touch religion. Oh, Chineke I'm telling you. Which means we are just messing ourselves up. How can you be talking about freedom whereas you have a religion that to push us down, not to react? Tell me. In the midst of wolves, I ask you, imagine that this person is an imam that was kidnapped and killed in a way. By now, all hell will break loose from everywhere in Nigeria. They will, we openly call for Tucano jets to come and bomb anywhere, any bush they see, in Owerri or in Imo State, in order to give them the impression that because Oko got over on him. But in our own, the religion I push it, I learn come quiet again, be commanding us, hey, if you talk here, look at this religion, people are using now men are to go and commit crime. Say, okay, we stop it, Abby. Let us stop ESN. People are using ESN name to commit crime. Why should we continue talking of ESN? People are using ESN name to commit crimes. People are calling people, duping people, scamming people, saying now with a 2 million otherwise, or what ESN now. And they kidnap people now and around say no ESN, now they may Biafra. So we should stop. Is it not? But I say no, we continue sanitizing the same way we continue sanitizing on religion. When let me tell you, revolution is not a one-day business. You can have a revolution and go to the wrong path. People can hijack it. The bad people can hijack that revolution to go the left. Now you see a few people that understand that wicked mindset, they will start fighting again. Another counter revolution continue to drive. It's a war, it's a fight. When you see now, he's bringing. Look at how they are using menala now or denala in order to commit crime. So you see, it will bring a confusion. Do you see what is happening? It's bringing confusion. The Nigerian government now, the governors now, they are putting confusion between us, so that we fight each other. Now you can say, okay, what of the time they were using criminals to make our people hate IPOB. As I'm talking to you now, there are some communities in Osun. What I'm telling you is what I know. There are some communities in Osun. If you go there and say Biafra, before you talk about finish your fra, they will knock you down and hold you. They can even kill you. Are you hearing me? You go there now, some communities in Osun local government, in Osun. If you go there and say, I'm a Biafra, before you finish it, put fra. Any person around there, all of them will gather you. They can kill you. They say, we don't want to hear anything Biafra. Today I'm telling you. What is the cause? Because some bad people hijacked it. Criminals hijacked it. Are you hearing me? In order to turn them against what we are doing, against the genuine IPOB struggle, they use criminals, government-sponsored criminals, and all of them to wreak havoc in communities, mostly in also local government. Are you hearing me? So that they tell you, nah, you see this, you are Biafra. Go do it another place. We don't want. Now, do you see the magnanimity of this type of thing? Now, but when you see they want to use religion, put religious and they hijack it. There is not. We are in freedom fighting. There is no way you can run without the people you are fighting, the government hijacking something in order to bring problem. It is our duty to continue sanitizing, teaching our people, defending what we are preaching, telling the people the right one. Say, no, this thing is not good, it's not what we are talking. Until you sanitize it, it takes time. It might take time, but we continue being consistently consistent. That is how freedom fighting is. That is how it's our mantra. But when they say, you use it as a yardstick, look, you people that are talking about religion, look at now. They want to start a problem, put us into problem. No. You are saying it because it has been your mind to stop this. So you see excuse now. Now, if you call your name home, okay, why didn't we stop ESN? Because they use ESN. I'm saying Ghana, some villages now, also, even also you talk. Ghana, some places, Ghana, say, IPOB, nature or Biafra. If you go back now, tell me that, come, I said, do anything to me. because of what the government used criminals to do. Does it make us to stop? No. It is our duty to continue enlightening our people that, look, we differentiate our genuine struggle from the hijackers. The same in religion. When you people are using now people rushing to scammers full, people that are organ harvesters, kidnappers, they use it doesn't shake me. Our job is to continue condemning and telling people the right thing, that this is not what we are talking about. The same way we tried every time to tell our people that, look, ESN, we are not criminals, because they use ESN to do, they use ESN name to do organ harvesting, they use ESN name to do kidnapping, they use ESN name to kill people. That is a fact that we are dealing with since how many years? Since our leader was rendition 2021 till today, and we are still fighting. So why should we fight one and leave the other one? Say no, okay, let us leave. No, because it will tarnish. Look at is it not Arewa? They are tarnishing our image, our name, blackmailing us. Okay, we are going to stop now because they blackmailed us. Is it real we? Is it ESN? The answer is no. So that is it. We must continue. It is our job. So tell me, a people gathered in order to mourn, to listen to the leadership, those that they held in high, in hierarchy. The people gathered. Their reverend father was killed by terrorists, by Fulani terrorists. Now they gathered, they were listening. Now, what is the next course of action? They tell them, let us come together as one family in prayer for the repose of his soul. We invite all priests, religious, and the faithful to offer holy masses, rosaries, and prayers for the eternal repose of Father Sylvester, who gave his life in service to God and humanity. Everybody they will carry their rosary now. Say, don't do anything. No. Don't plan anything. Father, they tell us to pray rosary. Then continue praying rosary. Tomorrow they will kill another person. You pray rosary. You say rest in peace. In the comment section where they say rest in peace, they had us now RIP. But if it is the Northerners, the Caliphate, they will come out to do something, utter statements, put boots on the ground, make threats that the killers of this person must be found. Otherwise, we must revenge. That what happens to this imam in Abakaliki, they will put fire to make sure that everywhere starts shaking. And the people will start being afraid. That's why I say, how can lion and the sheep live together? We are lions. That's why our ancestors, they know we are lions. That's why our emblem is a lion. Ishiago is Ishiago. But now religion came and turned us into a trap. Reverend Father Kechuku. Now, what is the next action? Let us pray for the repose of his soul. How can this type of people just fight for freedom? No, tell me. Without us destroying that source that brings our people down, how do you think that we can do this thing? They will continue killing because they know that there is no repercussion. Once they kill, we cry, we pray. God rosary. Tomorrow I come across another person. I say, no, be good citizens. God rosary. Tomorrow they will abduct you and kill you. The same thing in those God rosary. You yourself that died, you not know that you are dead. And there was a big Father be good citizens. It's written in the book of Luke. You have to liberation. I had that thought in the religion. No, No, because the people we hijacking it. They hijack it to use to do nonsense. I call it nonsensical for your information. Otherwise, we are not ready for liberation. If we cannot behave like a lion, we are. Do you know that this thing, if it is escalated everywhere in Biafra land, for example, in the church, you see, no, na Reverend Okechukwu, I got married him everywhere, now everywhere, Tinubu must be forced to say something. Again, positive result. And before they kill another Igbo person in the north, they will think twice. Now, do you see what happened before? Please, you people should not do it. But today, they gave them this terrorist, license to kill. They are 007. 007. They have license to kill. James Bond. Tomorrow they go kill another person. They say, what will you do? Yes, you pray. They'll tell you, be good citizens. Do you see the disparity between us and them? Do you see the disparity between them and us? You don't react for our collective interest, and I agree you fufu. No, don't be good citizens. Don't take laws into your hands. But Fulani can take law. They will threaten hell, fire and brimstone, and they will be doing it before you know. And they will go get what they want. But you now, no, don't do anything. God is in control. Let us pray the rosary. Let us call Jesus to accept his soul. Tomorrow you will die. You will be massacred like him. How do we end up like this? I reject that. Never. Let me just read another news headline so that I will open the lines, please. Now, there is this news headlines about Congo. Congo offers US Europe minerals in exchange for peace. Do you see how politics works? Congo, in a bold diplomatic move, Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi reportedly proposed granting the United States and Europe access to the country's vast mineral resources on the condition that they intervene to end the ongoing conflict ravaging the nation. That thing, I said, they saw Tshisekedi as moving away from them little by little. Giving priority to China. They say, okay, we shall see. Belgium, EU went and signed memorandum of understanding with Rwanda. Arm them. Tell them we need the rare earth. We need tantalum, cobalt. We need all these rare earth materials from you. Knowing that Rwanda is going to bring it from Congo. Because Congo is number one in the whole world of this tantalum, rare earths, mostly tantalum, cobalt, all these. Do you know that Nigeria is number fourth producer? Do you know that? We are only talking about oil and gas. We don't talk about any other solid minerals. Nigeria is number fourth producer of tantalum. And the Nigerian politicians and the caliphate and they went on. They give the population a work. They give the population the work to do. They give them things to talk about. And they buy now miracle, this and that. Oh, everywhere. Tomorrow, Ghana say onyoji, or bit on one thing or the other. Or Nigerians, we are as fourth producer of tantalum in the whole world. Nigeria, Congo is number one. I think China is number 3. Nigeria is number 4. Boy, do you know that? The answer is no. So now They left. Do you see in this world, power is number one? Power. Military might is number one thing. And you can never get military might without being organized. It's impossible. That is why I said organization is not civilization 101. It's primary. Without it, you go nowhere. That's why you see, they put virus in our land after the war. Igbo man is no more Igbo man. Okechukwu is no more Igbo man. He's Delta. Amade is no more Igbo man. He's a Kwere. He's a Rivers man. So that we continue fighting ourselves out to start looking, no, you are Igbo. No, I'm not Igbo. Identity crisis. As we are moving like zombies, identity, no, I'm not Igbo. Now, why you bring me? You want me because of my oil. Though I speak Igbo, but I'm not Igbo. The caliphate is moving on, taking everything. That is the division. Are you hearing me? So, Congo, what happened? Tshisekedi was moving towards shifting little by little from EU, from the colonialists down to China and Russia, making friends. You know, the old serpent, the Europe, they say, okay, we shall see now. They go sign contract agreement, MOU. Say, Rwanda, you'll be supplying that thing, this man, Congo, you know, agree. Do you remember that there are your people that was persecuted in Congo? Don't worry, use it as excuse. They arm him. They giving us your this thing. Giving us that thing Congo refused to give us. And now Congolese president is forced to start telling if na this rare earth now, all this may gonna come take at no price as long as there is peace. More na please, more me. And now that is politics now. You create a problem. Now you are that your enemy, the victim will be coming to you. Say, please come solve this problem now. You know, amazing guy. I think I told you. Do you see that? That is how the world works. Until we understand this. Do you hear me? It's just like what the Fulani are doing in our land. Without our being together, without our people supporting what we are doing, you don't need to be an IPOB member in order to support. You as a Biafran, you can call privately, you can call secretly and say, look, this fight is for everybody. I want to support. How do I want to donate real money. How do I do that? I'll connect you direct to the leadership. Mazi direct. Mazi Chinasa. Mazi Aizayoba. All of them, anyone immediately. This is what we need. Mana, our people, many of our people see sponsoring collective fight is a waste of money, which is primitivity. Do you hear me? Which is primitive character, primitivity, you know? So, you know, we need to rise up. We need to be updated. We want to be updated enough. We need to be updated. We need to know that my survival as an individual depends on our survival. If we have this mentality, before God and man, we will progress and get what we want. But we believe that many of our people believe that our survival depends on my own survival. So if I progress, we are progressing. No, it's life from the pit of hell. Only if we are progressing now, I can progress. If we have that mantra, we can be collectively doing something. Look at how the Fulani, how they massively how they, they smartly organize something and bring, because they are organizable. They organize themselves, lie and uphold that lie. And they busy on a newspaper. Here knows they want a defense. Every time I am on a defense. Why not write down the offensive? Why can't we use even the death of this man, this Reverend Father in Kaduna, being killed by the terrorists? Why can't we use it as a yardstick? You call on and they will tell you, no way. When he comes now, he defend now beg. Now don't worry. But immediately they have gone to sue for 10 trillion naira. Just go. They cannot, these people cannot organize something underneath, and no person will even know that they did it. And we can hear some people go out to do 2,000 now. More people say nah. These billionaires they need the cash sponsor. Okay, we this for the yardstick IG make something. Make noise in Nigeria. This Reverend Father na Kaduna, and they bring out terrorists. Man, I'm going to go about it now. And then I walk in now happens in there. Even if they started, let me tell you another funny story. Even if people started doing something, making noise about it, even in our land, in Igbo land, do not be surprised that even there in Kaduna, the people there, the Christian Catholic Church, we tell them that we are no longer with you. We are law abiding. This man that was killed, we have closed his chapter. God has received him. So any person that is making noise is not on our name. They can deny you. It's true. What I'm telling you is true. It is a possibility. They can, because they will want them to say, you man, they know, the caliphate know how to prick you. They know how to prick them. They will ask them, this Catholic church in they can call them privately. No, are you people seeing what they are doing in your name in Southeast? Remember, you are Northerners. Even if you're Igbo man living here, we accommodated you. Can you come and make open statements to disassociate yourself from them? And they will come and do it. They will tell you that they have prayed about it, that God is resting in the bosom of God, that every person that is fighting, that their warfare is not carnal. So that's it. I suppose they bought this religion so that our people manner, you may go do anything with them in manner that look, you may ask here now you wear the lioness that is in you, the lion that is in Onyibo. We are no longer atron, we are no longer matron, we are no longer sheep. Never reject to be called the sheep. Otherwise, you'll be swallowed, you'll be slaughtered, you'll be killed. They killed this Catholic Church Reverend Father Okechukwu in Kaduna, and they have prayed as a sheep. Let us come together as one family in prayer for the repose of his soul. So his soul is reposing with the Lord. So how are you going to dispute it? Do you see the problem we are having? Are you hearing me? Okay, now last but not the least, let me two Pakistani nationals arrested for leading notorious kidnapping gang in Lagos. Why wouldn't they lead? This is today's news, March 6th. In a country that is a failed state, that Nigeria now, I think, Nigeria now has come third in in a global terrorist index. Before they were 8, today they were 4th. Now Corona Nigeria, aka. Yes. Do you see that? That Nigeria climbs to 6th in global terrorism index. Over 500 killed in 2024. They are economical with the truth. 500 in 20. Is it one massacre in Hamuf? Or is it one massacre in Benue? Well, sometimes only one massacre, only one night massacre in Benue, more than 500 kills. So this is nonsense. Nigeria still climbs to 6th in global terrorism. 6th. So why won't Pakistani come and join? 2 Pakistani nationals arrested for leading notorious kidnapping gang in Lagos. If it's in Biafra land, they will say it's ESN. But I am now Bonohiken. You understand? If it's now, they say, oh, notorious, it's no more, it's not Moteku, right? But if it's in Biafra land, if it's in our land, they will say it's ESN. Do you see the hypocrisy? Do you see why we should be open our game? We should be on the offensive, not always I hate this defensive. I am telling you. Every time I lament, they are this and that also. And I know now our corner now. This now. Why these people? Now, wow, these people. I saw some comments of people when on the issue of Arewa youths protesting, saying that our people are ESN is responsible for killing their truck drivers. Some of our people are in the group, hollering. I said, look, just every time we're on the defensive. These people are they are mad. They are mad. You call them mad and mad dog. It doesn't solve nothing. Why can't we also be on the offensive? Do you know that that is the reason why Radio Biafra House of Service started? Every time I need divide, because we unite them. Now, one not. Full House of Fulani. But every time in there, they have they are dividing us. They are dividing us. Can't we lament? Can't we go on the offensive and divide them so that and that is bearing fruit? Hausa now, no matter that they know now that they are not Fulani, courtesy of even what we started. But that is, I'm proud of it. Are you hearing me? House of Fulani, their eyes have opened that they are not House of Fulani. There is nothing like that. So how is it every time we lament? I don't know, in our I comment, oh, we cry. Nah, these people, let us go on the offensive. It takes extraordinary prowess. It takes political wisdom. It takes civilization in order to plan this type of thing, be on the offensive, so that our enemies will be on the defensive. Not every time how this people. Let us in this way now. Wow. And we divide them. We hit them. They kidnap and kill the Reverend Father, Igbo Reverend Father in Kaduna. He didn't touch us. He didn't touch our people. They are calling for prayer. May his soul rest in peace. What kind of people are these? And tomorrow you are crying that they are killing us. You know, be good citizens. Good citizens, those that kill us, are they good citizens? If you are living with animals, you behave like animals. You cannot be a sheep in the midst of wolves. It's impossible. So you have to behave like them. Are you hearing me? So that is it. So we must, amplify our game. This is our agitation. This Biafra restoration is all round. We amplify it. Only time, everything. You sacrifice. That is sacrifice. After all, Ikechukwu was mercilessly massacred in the presence of his wife. He paid the ultimate price in the presence of his children because of Biafra with machete. Why can't we continue being consistently consistent? Where people, anything blood enter, know that that thing is a different thing altogether. So we must continue in making sure that we be on the offensive, always on the offensive, not only lamenting. Lamentation is not for us. Are you hearing me? Lamentation should never be for us. This is where I'm going to stop. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines so that people can stop calling, you know. And when I say people start calling, there are some people that they will wait when I say I have closed the line. It's that time they'll start calling. I used to know the number, see the numbers. It's that time they will not call anything. It's when I say no, now this is the last caller. That time they start firing. So I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zone are captured in this particular place. And this is a national budget. We have to look at it critically. Mr. Speaker, I want to draw the attention of the House in this item 281, Light Rail, Kano Ogun, Lagos. Mr. Speaker, I'm from a zone, and none of the southeast and other zone are captured in this particular place. And this is a national budget. We have to look at it critically. It's not for a particular state, Mr. Speaker. The southeast need to be included. That is my point of order, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable. Your observation. I am sure in the course of the year that might...
Mr. Speaker, no other time. It is now. Let us do it now. Mr. Speaker, observation.
They are already ongoing now.
Yours is noted, Honorable, and will bring it to the attention of Mr. President.
Order.
In the near future, we'll ensure that that balancing is done. Okay? Please, let's make progress.
Order, please.
Border communities infrastructure carried. Military barracks accommodation carried. Military
Movement has already overtaken it.
Total capital supplementation carried. Total capital
Observation, Mr. Speaker. South for the rail. South. Decorum, please. My highly esteemed colleagues, decorum, please. Let's maintain some kind of decorum, please.
Order, please. When I'm talking, you are not supposed to also be talking. You can only raise your voice and expect to be recognized. But it's not good when we are talking, you are also talking. It's very dishonorable to us. Please. I have made my own statement or remark concerning that particular observation. And what I said is that we would bring this to the attention of Mr. President. Likely there may be another supplementary within the year. If that kind of opportunity unfolds, we will make sure that this request is channeled.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 6th day of March 2025, Obocheke being Thursday. I will continue playing this clip to our shame, our collective shame, where they are telling us in a country that we say we belong, that they are taking our gas, oil, solid minerals, everything. Now they are developmental budgets. They sideline the southeast and south, and they are telling the speaker is telling us maybe in the future, maybe if there is conditional, maybe if there is another opportunity like this, I talk to the president, he can fix you. They are talking our collective interest in Biafra land, and nothing is happening. Our people don't take it as anything. Sometimes say even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or suffer down myself. Narego Yapotaya Baiga politics Nigeria. He got some people. But only because of the few genuine people. Otherwise, nothing is happening outside the line. The only thing that people are not understanding that, look, this is our problem. They sideline those whole region from Nigeria budget. It is not a news in our land. Nothing. Nobody, no people is escalating it. Only IPOB that is talking about it. Ndị Igbo na-azụ ahịa now. I'm saying sometimes I praise Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I beg. Our lines are now open. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can call us now. I think I have a caller that has been here. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Mazi Jo, not you, please. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? This caller on WhatsApp, live in the straight line, I don't know. The other day you called us, so you are not talking. You occupy my line, I will block you. Yes, I will block this number. I don't know where this person come from. The other day, he will call and be there. He will not talk. He will not allow. After he will call again, I'll block that number. No, I'll block it. Mazi Ugo, can you hear me? Mazi Ugo.
Yes, I can hear you watching again.
Sorry, Mazi Ugo. Yes, Mazi Mike Ugo. Dodrege.
They're watching again.
Mazi Wajago.
Yes, when at the try, but you didn't enter. So, but it's okay. Yeah. I just want to mention, talk about one issue. That is the killing of this priest and the way our people are behaving as if nothing happened. Do you remember that there was a time there's a problem in the United Kingdom where one guy killed 3 children? And it was, I tell you, we that is in the northern part of England, we can't even move out as foreigners. In this present dispensation, we can't move out for months. So imagine 3 children were killed, and what the Fulani are doing in our land and all over Nigeria. Nobody's reacting because of Christianity.
Mazi, our people have taken it as a normal, new normal. It's a normal thing now. I will not be Fulani kill you. It's nothing.
Do you know that we can't come out, we even hide it. In this United Kingdom, this their so-called democracy and the civilization, we are hiding to go out. You sit in your car, some taxi drivers who are being smashed. They had a lot of issues that day. So if our people don't change this mentality of sheepness, because it's only us that will go to heaven. It will not help us. So our people should know that tit for tit is what we need this moment. A tit for tit. Yeah? When we talk it, they call you antichrist, they call you anti this, anti that. But the people that brought that anti something to us, they don't participate in anything, they don't even recognize us. Pope is sick. It is only black people that are praying for him all over the world.
Mazi, I saw that. Mazi, I saw on RT. The person they interviewed, the sister in Vatican, is an Igbo girl, whether Obianuju or Obiajulu, something like that. I baffle. It's a shame that is the journalist interview. I say, Pope, we are praying for him. Very, very sad. Mazi, go on, please.
And the same people in our land, people are dying and of all kinds of trouble. It doesn't touch them. All of them keep quiet in their church and in their holiness. Do you know? Because I'm trying to say this thing for a very long time. Do you know that Reverend Father UNTANS is not recognized in England? I've been to many churches and asked, do you know this man as a Reverend Father, as a saint? They said they never heard the name before. But he died here. He died in Leicester. Yeah? And we carry everything for head. We leave our own problem, carry other people them for it. Biafrans have been slaughtered, Congos have been slaughtered, over the Africa they are killing. Nobody's talking about it. Yeah? My brother beg, yeah. The Sheikh, we must restore this our nation back. If we don't restore this nation, we're in trouble. And we cannot afford not to restore it. All hail Biafra.
Oh, must hail Biafra. Mazi, the zonal coordinator of, I think, is it Liverpool? Thank you very much. Mazi Joe, can you hear me, please? You go on. Mazi Joe, are you there?
Yeah, I'm yes.
No, sir. No, welcome to the program. Please go on.
Hello, sir. Mazi, good evening, Biafrans. This is your brother, Mazi Joe, and all the way from Germany. Mazi, do you know that in regards to this Reverend Father that was killed, you know, after I read about it, I laughed. But that laughter was, I was laughing at my Igbo people. That, you know, I read something, a communique today released by the Catholic bishops that the government, they wrote that the government should do something about the northern governors that closed all schools before the Ramadan. I said, look at this, look at these people. Whatever they are doing there, they are practicing their religion. You people should just let them be. Talk about your own in the south that they are unaliving your Reverend Fathers in the south. They were not even talking about the Reverend Father that was killed though in Kaduna, but they were writing a communique about the closure of schools in the north. Mazi, this is to show you that Christianity is like a web, a big spider web that our people are inside it. Some of them are going deeper into the web, while some are struggling to come out. And we that have been able to come out from it, whenever we are telling them the truth to their faces, they will say, what we are talking is forbidden. Mazi, do you know that when Christianity came out, it was like this, that they started killing people that were saying the right things. But in this our time, in this Aquarian age, ordinary will take over from where it began. Because they cannot tell us what we should do on our land, Mazi. Look at the Reverend Father. Look at him. Yeah,
Mazi, imagine an imam. Imagine a fallen imam being abducted and killed in Abakaliki or in nowhere or in Oka. By now, all hell we broke loose. Everywhere in Nigeria,
yes, that would be an outright war. That will be an outright war. But our people, Mazi, I don't know. Is there? Because me, I'm asking, what is the problem with our people? What? Look at what Soludo is doing in Anambra. The other one in Imo has started his own. They are telling Igbo people that we're one. There was never a state. There was never a local government. There was never or whatever before the British came. All of us were one. We knew ourselves as Igbo. The British came and they changed the name to Igbo because they were afraid of that word Igbo because they know the meaning that it means the ancient people. The only way that they can dominate us is to be using that religion to be suppressing us. They are using the Vatican, they are using Westminster, they are using everything to make sure that we don't come out from that cage. But lo and behold, Mazi, you see what is happening in Ukraine? You see, our people, they don't know anything much about international politics and international relations. Whenever I'm watching RT, I see truth. I see truth that is hurting British. The British are trying, Mazi. Okay, look at British, just like as you said. I saw it like that also. They are not in the EU. But they are dictating what is happening inside EU. They are okay now. Is Russia not part of Europe?
Of course.
Mazi, why is it people don't even ask questions? Why are these people warmongers? These same people were people that fought themselves for 100 years war. Mazi, they fought for 100 years. 100 years.
Of course, yes.
Without stopping. They were annihilating themselves, killing themselves for 100 years. After that, they fought the World War, the First World War. After that, the Second World War. There were other numerous small wars that
the same
were
people,
fighting. But
the same people, the same people, the same people.
Yes, the same people. I don't know why Africans cannot sit down and ask themselves questions. How can you deal with people that are killing themselves like this? Mazi, look at in when the Romans were colonizing the Germans, what did they call them? They called them barbarians. They were calling them barbarians. And look at the way everything has gone right now. Mazi, I hope and pray that Chukwokike will touch the heart of Indigo to start understanding what international relations is. Thank you, sir.
The woman say, the war.
Yes.
When you look at even that name that being called, is it not true? Are they not really barbarians? People that everything is a war. We get it war. France is threatening nuclear weapon. To use her nuclear weapon to defend themselves against. They create artificial adversary. Just artificial enemy in order to suffer, to make the change they want. Look at today. If not Trump start revealing that, look, this USAID, that they are very ridiculous programs they are heading. He said they use whether $20-something million to create a LGBT mice that is homo mice. They use 20-something million. They sponsor this and that in Mali for social cohesion. That is sponsoring anti-government operations. LGBT, all this in Africa, in Zimbabwe, in Zambia. He said that Trump said there are many more that is very ugly to even mention here. He didn't talk about the bigot agenda in Nigeria. These are the more one. I think now there is a news I read. They found measles vaccine in Nigeria. Very dangerous, killing children. These are experimental drugs. These are what they are sponsoring. Because courtesy of the politicians they put in place. I know Nansobo. Caller on, let me see. Who is there first? Caller. No, why? Caller on WhatsApp. Mazi Ikenna, you are there first. Let me see. Caller on WhatsApp. Please go on. Can you hear me? Reggae.
Ndị Igbo niile gbagbu ebe dị onye isi anyị Nnamdi Kanu ọkwa nsọsọ ya nna anyị agbanyekwuru anyị chenyere anyị ka na-agba mbọ anyị Chineke enye anyị ike anyị eji na-epushi ya ka ọ na-aga n'ihu. Mazi, what I just want to say is to tell our people the issue of supporting what we are doing is immense. At least I know that they are suppressing many things happening in our land. See the case of Yamufu. And this Yamufu case is not start today. And I think what happened that make them to even protest now is the message that Peter Mba sent delegates to Sokoto. What happened recently that made them to protest is their reply. You said it all. And you see, they talk about other people being barbarians or being warmongers. It is just no peace for the weak, like you said. So they have replied Pitamba by telling him that there is no peace for the weak. People, you are going to beg people to have peace in your own land. For the Reverend Father they killed in Kaduna, even him, he joined in praying for the souls of his brother they killed before, because it's not today they start killing priests in Nigeria, all over the world, in fact. So he joined some people to bless the dead body of his brothers. So he should now other of his Reverend Fathers and the Pope and have blessed him too. Yesterday was Ash Wednesday. I want to because our own is always evil and their own is always holy.
No, kanzo ochana gana asigi na yo tradition no nya wonyo jo evil. Mana even American the defense secretary, what is his name? Rubio. He was doing some news conference, and he has that on his forehead. Not ashamed. But our own is evil. Mazi, please go on. Hear me, right? Go on, please.
Our own people is anything about us is evil, and anything about them is holy. After all, Jesus is white, and devil is black. Somebody said something. I asked him, if you if you sleep in the night and see a white man in your dream, no matter what anything that he's doing, if you wake up, you'll be happy and you pray to claim the dream. But if you are in the dream and you saw something very black, you must wake up and you must bind it the dream. So it is program. I was talking to somebody today. He said that this is my mindset. That my children, that when they grow up, they will always want to fight. They will always want to do this one, do that one. I tell him that there is no peace for the weak. If only our fathers keep on preaching to us about what at least the genocide that happened. If I see anybody that is alive, according to the things I heard about this different genocide, and I now see anybody that is alive then and is not talking about it, the thing used to pain me like mad. You experienced such a thing and you kept quiet. Even the so-called people from the north that did not even experience half of what we are experiencing, they cannot even forgive us for the war. Then talk about the people that were killed. They have forgiven the people that killed them. Fellow Biafrans, because with the any amount. There are many ways. There are many ways to send. Many ways. From a very far place, you can POS, send your send. I got attacking from your good knowledge on a place where you are familiar with. There are many ways to send. There are many ways to support. In one way or on the other, you just if Ecuador only chain also you are preaching the gospel. You are preaching and sending a message. No matter the small thing you do, in a send the message, you are passing a message. And the people are collecting. Let me tell you something. The reason why, or even English, the reason why the Nigerian, the British people demonize our culture, because our culture is intimidating.
Of course. Mazi, don't you see the band? Mazi, don't you see the band Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from wearing his Iago? Only the shirt, only.
Okay.
Because they say it's intimidating them. Our culture, you said it right. Our culture is intimidating.
To sell.
Yes, our culture is intimidating. And that is how it's supposed to be. But they turned us into sheep. Mazi Ganiru Pico.
I escorted one of my brothers to embassy. That was last week.
I was on Isiago. He was on White Isiago. Immediately we stepped down. All eyes. In fact, let 4 or 5 people wear Isiago opens it. You see that anybody around, it is intimidating. They can't even stand it. That is why from beginning they demonized it. When I was growing up, I see Tanjele, Ana Kananya, when Funa village, Mount Count, Tanjania, or Susa, I wore her tongue or side in cause. If you walk with away, no, even up to now, that day when I was coming back, one woman, I stopped one woman on her child very early in the morning. So I think they are going to school. Okay, let me give them a lift. Immediately she looked inside my motor. She said no, thank you, and she wouldn't tag her child and go back just because of the impact inside. So for you to see that the mindset, the program, Mazi they will let me leave room for that.
They were
because support our struggle.
Of course, they turned our very big, intimidating tradition into they have killed him. No protest, nothing. Caller on signal, please. Go on. Can you hear me? Call on signal.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan.
There were Mazi.
Mazi. My name is Mazi Fine. Mazi Fine calling for his location. Mazi is very, very sad. But nevertheless, we must continue. IPOB is fighting for everybody. Even so-called religious people. We are fighting for their liberation. And the Mazi, we can never be tired of fighting for them. Mazi, can you imagine? A priest was killed in the northern side. Come to our side. Everybody is keeping quiet. Mazi, we have been saying that religion is divide and rule in our midst. They use religion to divide us. Mazi, in fact, if you do not get Biafra, from now to more 20 years, Mazi, I got the very finish and the self-centered people. Because why I'm saying this, now I see how they kill a priest because he's a Catholic, and the Pentecostal people, all of them keep mute. All of them did not make noise because he's not a Pentecostal. They killed. He's a Catholic priest. Mazi, you are talking about killing an imam. Mazi, you are going too far. Just an ordinary prayer conduct at Masarachi. Had it been that a prayer conduct at Masarachi was killed in the eastern side, Mazi, you will see how havoc and how noise it will be carried in the all over the places. But you look at it, a whole priest was killed. None of these Pentecostal and the other churches protest. That is to say, religion is not good. We must do everything to turn our people from this religion because it's divide and rule. They use the religion to divide us. That's the fact, and that's the figure. Mazi, come to this Igbo World Congress. Mazi, we are recording all the activities of so-called politicians in our land. Our leader went to Igbo Congress, Igbo World Congress, and tell them what is about to befall in our land. These people cajole and they make our leader as a non-Ronshina. They make our leader as if we shoot in trouser. See what is happening to us. see our women protesting because of killing of their children at Enugu. Mazi, see those Ezes, those traditional rulers that went to north and beg. You people can never go scot-free. We are recording everything that you people are doing. This new generation of IPOB under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we can never forgive or forget. Nothing can make us, even your generation, we can never forgive them. Our internal leader Ojukwu, in short, he has messed on some people. But he said our own time, Mazi, God forbid, over my dead body, we can never forgive any single person that wants to take over our land because of money, because of wealth. They are killing our people. Our women are coming and protesting. None of our governors and politicians are talking about it. See how they push us from the budget of 2025. None of them make noise. Mazi, in fact, if I didn't mean that IPOB did not come out, by this time, Mazi, in fact, Fulani, we have been intermarrying with the Fulani. Like what Okebeke want to do. That intermarriage, this year, you will see it koro. But thank God for IPOB and IPOB leadership. And that is what the word leadership, you know, some people don't know what is the word politics. The example of the word politics is our DOS. And that is what sometimes if I see people talking ill against our DOS, because the word politics is not like what we think. And that is why our HOD, our leader, our DOS are playing word politics, which is very, very, our enemies is confusing to them. Even some people that call themselves IPOB members is also confused to them. And that is why sometimes you will see somebody coming and talk against the leadership, because that person don't know where the world is going. And that is why our leadership, in fact, may Chukwu Okabiyama bless them and continue strengthening them. Very soon, and we are not going to fall back, Mazi. Instead of we to allow Fulani to take any inch of our land, Mazi, kama jigeshi na nkogo. Kama jigeshi nkogo. We can never allow them, Mazi. Whether they like it or whether the governors, whether the SDs like it, let them go and beg the Sultan of Sokoto or anybody. We don't care, but we must. I will gather you to both of us. We are not afraid of anybody, Mazi. What is this kind of nonsense? We can never allow them. Mazi, may God bless you. May God bless you. I not Gidibam. Nothing, no movement, no shaking. Come on, what kind of nonsense is this?
Mazi, thank you very much. That's why we must, even increase what we are doing, increase the volume. Caller on WhatsApp, Mazi Scavenger, if I'm not mistaken. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Professor Jonathan.
You do the reggae.
Thank you for taking my call, Professor Jonathan. I'm speaking to your brother, the Scavenger. I'm calling from Africa du Sud in South Africa. I greet my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience, who set up this Radio Biafra, a citadel of knowledge and spirituality to educate we Biafrans. And that is what you, Professor Jonathan, is doing. You are blessed. Maintain your blessing, Professor Jonathan.
Because if people think it's easy, I've given some narrative telling them that if you, Professor Jonathan, can, after making broadcasts, before you come into broadcast, check your high blood pressure, and when you finish checking it, you see what will drop and what will add. You know that what you are doing, something is going out of it. But the people don't know. Somebody is sitting on his bed thinking that you are just talking. He don't know what involves on preparing for a broadcast. But we, the IPOB members, we know. Because that is why we always listen to Radio Biafra. Because Radio Biafra is our religion. And in Radio Biafra is where we worship. We have no other place to worship. Professor Jonathan, yes, you start by saying that Nigeria is Biafra is our great. Yes, Nigeria is our great. And I will give you instances of why it is our great. Nigeria is our great. I don't know why the power to understand, but we will be talking. We will be giving them the examples. And the later one that we know, they call the miscreants. But today, they say that some of us are dangerous. We are no longer miscreants. That is good, because they say that Nelson Mandela is a terrorist. But to them, Nelson Mandela has won Nobel Award as a Peace Prize, won by Dr. F.D. Clark of South Africa. They share it together. But before when Mandela was talking to the world, the America, the British, all of them said that he's a terrorist. So we are not terrorists, we are freedom fighters. And our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a prisoner of conscience. The reason why Nigeria is our greatest. Let me tell you, the creator of Nigeria, which is British, their president Harold Wilson said that the God of 500,000 Biafra children will not allow him to change his policy on Biafra situation. That is what Harold Wilson said. And Harold Wilson is one of those who baptized Nigeria, who gives them name. It's one of their forefathers. Professor Jonathan, you know, when we're talking about Christianity, the extent of the damage that this Christianity has done to us, they don't want to agree. But let me give you some tips on what that religion and Christianity is in Biafra land. The Christianity that comes to Biafra land is not the same Christianity in Israel. Because the Christianity, the majority of the Christianity that comes to Biafra land is a weak-minded Christianity, weak-minded religion. They are weak. The religions in Nigeria, the Christianity in Nigeria, they are procrastinators. They procrastinate. Everything they procrastinate. There is nothing they can accomplish. Everything is tomorrow. The Christianity in Nigeria, they are believers. They believe that anything can happen. There is nothing they don't believe. They believe that they can die and come back 1,000 times, but they don't want to die. The Christianity in Nigeria, they are deceivers. They deceive themselves. They are deceivers. Because there is not a Christianity in Nigeria to teach that can be actualized. That is me, not IPOB who said this. It's me. Let me tell you, Professor Jonathan, when you're talking about the priest that died, the worst thing that happened to us, that is why I call the Christianity in Biafra land. I give them all this name. Do you know that the war will even start when they're going to the protest? Because for Roman Catholics to lead that protest is a problem. Because that Roman Catholic priest will wear Virgin Mary in his front. We will do a government, that is the Nazareth and the name of the Father, we change. You will know that the assemblies of God do not accept it. Deeper life do not accept this. Cherubim and Seraphim do not accept it. Latter day saints of Jesus Christ, they will not accept it. The 20 assemblies of God will not accept it. And this is all in Biafra land. That is why we are dying and they are not talking. They cannot come together. And everybody in ITOB or in Biafra who know that to remove himself from this religion of the weak, religion of the procrastinators, religion that only believe religion that deceive his people, even when they know that is not actualized, even when they know that this thing cannot happen, even when they know that this thing is the prosper of it to be actualized or to work does not exist, but is still by deceiving our people. And now let me ask you, Biafrans, hear this word that I will get to you now and tell me what this is. I would mention and I told you as a Christian, listen to Jim Ward. God's men are blessed and have not killed anyone in the East. They will support us in 2023. Jim Ward. Jim Ward, where is he for presidency? We support the Python dance to come down with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for 2023 presidency. We are what? Alaruga in Igbo land. So I know we support us for presidency 2023. All Jews are Kanu. He's a Christian. If PDP and APC do not zone their ticket to Southeast, I will join IPOB. Open word. Open, where are you now? Where is your unity in Biafra land or anywhere you are? Where is your unity? To show that you are a man. To show that you don't leak like a dog when you vomit from your mouth. Open, where are you? Where is your position? Where are you in IPO? Where is your unit? Anybody that votes for Obi and reject Atiku is what? Sado, Emeka, Ikebioha. These are all Christians. They are sabotaging about themselves. They have nothing that these people can come together when they have all this religion, all this mentality. Their ideology is contrary to their forefathers' ideology. Now the Fulani's are going together in the north. The crime they said, according to them, the IPOB and others are committed were as well as the lies. Because IPOB ESN is not in the street. IPOB and ESN are not able people. Instead of them saying that the donor Nigeria's plan to come and commit murder and crime in Biafra land, they say it's IPOB. And the way the crime is committed, they didn't do anything there, they go to the north. Do you see how Nigeria put everything upside down? That is why they took our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the east, where they're supposed to join him and take him to Fulani land, to the north, to Abuja, because the Fulani have occupied Abuja. They have put the area in Abuja. So they are the owner of Abuja, and they have driven the people the white people who are the owner of Abuja. These white people, I tell you, are the people who carry yam at the back. They don't put anything on their head. They are the owner of Abuja. You can't see them carrying. They say that the hell is king. You cannot see them carrying on their head. People. Thank you for taking my talk, Professor Jonathan. That's what I love you. I feel the members are my blood.
Therefore, I want people to understand the context that is annoying in why we brought this religion this evening. The killing of our brother, Reverend Ikechukwu, instead of escalating, because it's a human being that was killed by the Fulani terrorists. It's not a rat. Instead, what they have to do is, they now say, let us come together as one family in prayer for for the repose of his soul. We invite all priests, religious and the faithful to offer holy masses, rosaries and prayers for the eternal repose of Reverend Sylvester, who gave his life in service of God and humanity. And they say no one should take the law into their hands. How long are we going to continue hearing this? Yeah, occasionally, no reaction. It's annoying, honestly. It's annoying. It's annoying. Caller on Mazi CJ. Is it? Let me see. Can you hear me, Mazi?
Mazi Jonathan, good evening. I can hear you crystal clear.
There we Mazi. Welcome to There we.
Thank you for taking my call this evening. I thank God you repeated the topic of discussion this evening about our brother that was killed, our Reverend Father that was killed. Mazi, at this point, is becoming very nauseating that the Reverend Father would be killed, and what the church would do is just to issue statement and call for prayers and ask people not to take laws into their hand. Are they joke? Are they for real? Are they kidding? For goodness sake, Fulani herdsmen, do they not breathe like others? Did they not take the law into their hand by murdering that man? What kind of society are we? Is this, Mazi Jonathan? For this thing has been happening for how many 20 years? Still, people cannot just sit back and say, "Now, hold on a minute. Where are we? What is this?" Now it has gotten to a point where our grandmothers that can barely walk in a Hamufu would come out for protest for I think, if I'm not mistaken, please, if I'm mistaken, please correct me. For 2 straight days now, isn't it, Jonathan?
Mazi, and nobody from other places are supporting them. Only a Hamufu, Mazi. Do you see how heartless, how divided our people are?
That is one of the reasons I called tonight.
It's wickedness.
I spoke about it. I spoke about it in Mazi Alosi's program, and thank God you took my call tonight again. What stops Biafran women across Biafra to rise up and shut down everything they do in their communities? These women, whether you like it or not, women in our villages run the show, Mazi Jonathan. They run it from the markets to the shops. I mean, to the farms, to the churches, the so-called churches. These women, our mamas in all these villages, they run the show. So why are they not coming out to shut down their various villages? As a matter of fact, Fulani herdsmen is everywhere. You saw there was a clip that was sent to me the other day in Avo, Owerri West, where some of them were captured, being aided by local people. And those the kingpin, they were all from Katsina, Kaduna, kidnapping our people in our village, in the bushes, in our backyard. Amen. So the question I want to ask this night, and the selection I want to make out there, what I want to say tonight, our women across Biafra land, to rise up now. This is the moment, in solidarity with the grandmothers, and take this wave a bit further. Escalate it. It's time to escalate these things. It's time to escalate it, because these things cannot continue happening and we keep quiet. Every time we see videos upon videos about people that were kidnapped, to our mother that their organs were harvested and all of that. And I thank God some vigilantes are rising up and our mothers are rising up. But I want mothers across Biafra land to come out in solidarity with them. Secondly, I got a report today, though I've asked that person to send me a video. Somewhere in two area of Ngobwale, the villagers had contributed money to go and pluck Imotineja eme community ibunku. I don't know how family and a grammar. You understand what I'm saying? So I go tell you, he's here for they will go and cut the palm trees or the palm nuts. The next thing they saw is army vehicles with AK with big guns and police landed. They got their own people. They climbed these trees and were plugging these palm trees and taking them away. Chased the villagers out. This is happening as at yesterday. I heard. But I'm waiting to see if anybody videoed that. And let me see, this time around, people want to see where is the video. But let me see if anybody videoed that. And if they did, the video would have surely be out. And lastly, Mazi, I think it is about time we reinvent the Paramado treatment on all Nigerian or Zoo politicians, including Biafra land, and everyone that holds power, including traditional rulers. We must make diaspora uncomfortable for them. Anywhere we meet them, we must go and ask them questions about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and about Fulani herdsmen in our land. Those two things. We must do that. That was done a few years ago. It didn't result. And we must do that. That's my own suggestion. I believe DOS is listening tonight. And Biafrans, at this time, it's not just IPOB. Biafrans across the board, around the world, we must make outside Nigeria uncomfortable for them. We want Oyibo to come and ask us, why are we doing this? Because that's the only way we can get Oyibo to put mouth in this thing. Oyibo they would have just gone in the back, what do you call it? They've just taken back seat, watching and fueling things against us from one way or the other. Believe me. We must draw them out to come face to face to us and tell us where they stand. And this is one of the ways to do it in their lands. It is our right. Only those again, when there is no trouble, start one. And this trouble is a good one. We are not killing anybody. We are not murdering anybody. But we have to confront them anywhere we see them and ask them questions about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You that have defeated you in your law court. You judge, and the judges are running away from his case. You just left him there and truncating everywhere. It cannot happen. We must confront them anywhere we see them. Nothing stops us from doing that. It's not against the law anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. People ask their representatives questions anywhere they see them. They throw them eggs. They don't forbid you. You can only be arrested for a while and then released in a few minutes because you didn't commit any offense. This is what I'm suggesting, and this is what I think should be reinvented as a matter of urgency. Mazi, I'm not thank you.
There were, of course, I quite agree, because we need to resurrect all this type of treatment. Honestly, we need to do that. Well, this is where I'm going to switch off the phone, please. Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Whatever we say here is factual. We are not saying it because we want to just say it for saying sake. No. Go and investigate what we're saying. How can you live? How can we be in a country that are full of animals, wolves, hyena, all kinds of dangerous animals, and we allow ourselves to be sheep? Do you think we can succeed? Do you think? Every time they kill us, we are blamed for being victims. We are always told them to be good citizens, not to take law into our hands. What? Until when? This is abomination going on in our land. As our brother rightly said, a handful of women, they have been on protest. Who is supporting them? Only in a handful. Is Enugu city closed down for in solidarity? The answer is no. Does our people in Imo ever care for what is happening there to be in solidarity with them? The answer is no. What of people in Anambra? Do they care? No. Even in Edo that is suffering Fulani killing, no, Nibo something, no, Naibo. What of Delta that are also victims every day Fulani is killing? There is when we talk about politics, this is the practicality. When you see people that are protesting, fighting for a just cause, you join them. You be in solidarity with them. I could remember when this guy in America was killed by a corpse. Protests everywhere. To the extent, Nigeria has protested in Abuja in solidarity. Do you see the reason why black people are inferior? Not only even in Nigeria, I think in South Africa also. Because real human being, a place where real human being lives, real human being was being killed. So the whole world is solidarity. But look at our people being slaughtered, massacred every day in our own land. Or do they see, do even we see ourselves as real human beings? The answer is no. That's why we live harmful women. No solidarity from anybody. People are going their work, normal businesses. Nothing. No, here, nothing. Tomorrow you'll be killed in Oka by Fulani, and you start shouting, "Hey, well, my brother was Monsieur, when it is something." Fulani will kill you. In a body, the same thing. I'm not going to now, because we are not political. And we are primitive. Remember, I said that organizability, being organizable, is primary civilization. Primary is 101. 101. Please, people that are calling, stop calling, please. Let me switch off this thing. You're disturbing. Stop calling. So, being able to empathy, you feel what is happening to your brother. Some of all these things they talk even in this religion in Christianity, it's just like something they cram. Nothing, they don't practicalize it. Normally, when you see injustice to somebody, to your neighbor, to your fellow person, is injustice to you. You solidify what can I do to also, because to empathize. Sometimes you see people posting videos of Fulani herdsmen killing in Benin Ore Road, in Benin on the Road. They say na Fulani they kidnap up to 2 bus loads of people. They causing hold of people stuck for 2 days. Posting video. Even we never chop on a Fulani now. They killed up to 10 people, or they kidnapped others. Where are these people? Can't they show solidarity? This is something that in a place where evil is reigning, anything can spark up protest everywhere. But in Nigeria, no, they made sure they divide everybody. You see people, if people, for example, want to be in solidarity by protesting, showing solidarity by protesting, maybe in Imo, they will tell them, are you in a Hamufu? Here is Imo, there is in Enugu. Our own people divided into pieces. This is what Nigeria did to us. God knew the people, he knew us. He shared us into states. He created by Sodom. He shared, as Ojuku declared Biafra, he immediately shared he divided Nigeria into states in order to undo us. Because the type of people we are. Anambra, once you divide Anambra today. You know, when people, I used to see some comments of some people on certain issues. Enugu State, Enugu person will be talking. You see on comments, somebody will say, don't worry, go to your state in Enugu and do what you are doing. I look at our people, I say, no, we are suffering from brain damage. Biafra can never be restored without us sanitizing at least most percentage of our people's mentality. Otherwise, it's a quagmire. We restore a country that is more worse than Nigeria, I'm telling you. You can't do, there is nothing you can get done with this type of mentality. Enugu was created yesterday from Anambra. Enugu. Before they were part of the capital of Anambra was Enugu. Let me say, call it state. But today, Anambra person will say Enugu person, go your state. Do you see primitive, backwards thinking Homo sapiens element? Our people are, many of our people are. I can say most of our people are. When you hear this type of thing, something that should be combated by the politician, by the political class, they are promoting it, divisions among us. No, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, don't come. Ebony is not part of Biafra. Don't come here or remain in Abia. You are. Willie Obiano is the same thing. Anambra is not part of. You are in Abia. You know they make sure to promote divisions in our land. What are we not talking? Mazi Nnamdi says something the other day. Without us being suicidal in what we are doing, I had to be serious before God and man. Ordinary support. Who support? They tell you, some people they no be DRS. That's how it. Support what we are doing financially. People without no single shame. You cannot support what we are doing. You cannot support ESM that is fighting. That is the only thing we have as a people. Nothing more. You can, if you trust or depend on our political class, you are gone. Is it Ohaneze Ndibo? Look at Ibuayaka. They have Ibuayaka, the youth leader. Ohaneze youth leader. They have silenced him, put him in jail. Now who talks? Who rose for him? By the same Igbo people for making a case that look, those people being killed in Ebony or in Hamufu, they were slaughtered by the Fulani headsmen. An Igbo governor arrested him. Tell me if he comes out. People are not making noise. If he comes out tomorrow, how do you think he can, for example, defend anything again, Igbo? If money go takes, oh boy, living there and there, if I die for nothing. Nah, where do you them? You see how we are wretched. They have made us to be very wretched set of people. Our life means nothing. Because no solidarity, no support, no togetherness. Only in IPOB you find all this. And the same IPOB and ESN, these idiots are still fighting, in order to kill the last line of defense we have, to destroy it. You cannot understand which kind of people are we. Sometimes maybe in the next 200 years, I make it this generation one day also be we continue. Oh why because I'm telling you, the mentality of many of our people are fundamentally flawed. Fundamentally flawed. We don't see what happens to one person among us as what happens to us. You don't see that. They don't see that. No cohesion. No, what happened, for example, in Hamufu, people are seeing it as very fun. Concern me. But tomorrow they'll fall victim. And they will start shouting. I don't know, it be like this. I'm hearing this, but even I didn't take it serious until it happened to me. I was lucky to escape. People like this are people that are meant to perish. You know, my own here, I don't miss words. People that are behaving like this without changes are people that are meant to perish. The individualism is not, it can't take us anywhere. Never. People relegated to fighting for your individual self. People relegated to personal survival is a people that are heading to annihilation, extermination. Do we ever hear about our people that are being slaughtered in the north by terrorists in the north? I'm talking of the north, Igbo people, Biafrans in the north. They bear it. I've been saying it, and it's factual. The so-called Igbo in all those various northern states and cities are being used in order to stifle the cries, the pains of our people, together with churches. I say it I don't hide my mouth. That's why if I'm saying I'm free, come out and prove me wrong. Don't you see what I read? Don't you see? Let me read it again. They killed a human being by terrorists. Only Igbo, not. That's supposed to be escalated everywhere. They come and told us, let us come together as one family in prayer for the purpose of his soul. Only you get soul. So do you mean that Muslims, they don't get soul? Why do they have to revenge? Because it is the ideology handed over to you by Europeans. You know, this religion is a spent shell. Let me call it a, you know, when you shoot a gun, the real lead, the real bullet that kills will go. Now the casing, the shell will fall out. It becomes useless. It cannot kill a rat. It's useless. That is the religion they brought to us. I open my mouth, my basket mouth, to say it on air. The Europeans, they are smart. They use the religion to get whatever they want. Now they pacified it through the book, the slave book they gave to you. They pacified it and turned it into you know, nothingness. That is, they turn you into sheep through the book and gave to you. They have used it to finish what they are doing with it. They fought crusade with it, conquered nations and countries with it, and now they say no. If we leave it like this, it is going to be problematic to us. So let us pacify it now, build our governments, so that our government will protect us. There will be no more protection under this religion. Do you see that? That is exactly what happened. For your information, these are wise people. You know, if I'm saying that this thing you are reading is a Freemasonry puzzle, you don't understand. Some people are, the way they take a stance. You say Freemason or secret society. That nonsense. You are your brain. This is exactly what happened. They use, just like after using a gun, a gun, using it, they just give you the shell. Oh yeah, take. Because they know it's harmless. They pacified the religion so that if they kill you, you don't need to revenge. They come and read. This is Freemasonry smart people. They come, they tell you, let us come together as one family in prayer for the purpose of his soul. Now you are thinking about his soul you don't know nothing about. We invite all priests, religious and the faithful to offer holy masses, rosaries and prayers for the eternal repose of Father Sylvester, who gave him his life in service of God and humanity. Amen. Church tomorrow they will kill another person and another people because they know that you can't do nothing but go and touch an European kill him like that, the government, they will bomb the terrorists everywhere, bomb them. That is smart people. They push that spent shell on you, and it is troubling your brain. Or you carry your brain and cobweb it, colonize you with it so that you don't react. Be a good citizen. Remember, Jesus said, "Forgive 70 times, 7 times." They cobweb you with that spent shell, that Freemasonry puzzle. But them, go and touch them. They have government. They are no more in the era of being cobwebbed with that religion. Their government will deal with you anyhow. They will kill you. They will deal with you. Or you still believe on that spent shell they give to you. You are living in cloud cooker land. That is the reality. That is the reality. That is why we are easy praise to them, to our enemies. They kill us at will. We lament and they give us Psalm 25 to pray and to comfort yourself. Oh Lord Almighty, come and comfort those in distress, and you are happy. You cannot organize yourself in order to put up a massive protest, massive revenge, so that to stop what is happening to us physically. You went spiritual. I can never stop talking about, because this is what kept us in that is under bondage, in a cage. What the Europeans used, they use the same religion to go out to fight crusades. Now they told you that crusade is standing and shouting like a mad person with the Bible. Now it's nonsense. It's not the reality. They rewrote all those things in order to pacify you, because they plan for 300, 400 years coming. They know a time will come. They empowered their government and relented. They disdained the religion. They make it worth nothing. That is why they don't believe all this nonsense. We are in a physical world where might is right. It is the reality. Might is right. Without might, Donald Trump will not be talking the way he's talking, and things will be happening. Zelensky have now sent a letter that he will coordinate. He will cooperate with America, because they have suspended every CIA intelligence sharing, and they know what it means. Without it, Russia got Europe, they don't have the satellites, the spy satellites America have. They don't have it. It's America intelligence that they are using that is providing everything for them, the whole information and coordinates about Russian movements and military. Without it, nothing. Forget about all these things Europe is talking. It's just to, there is a psychological warfare they are trying to portray. Europe never win any war, First World War, Second World War, without America. They have been annihilated. Only Russia that is only fighting on their side, though, that made heavy progress without America. But other European countries, when it comes to heavy war like this, forget about their rhetorics. Forget about their rhetorics. Germany ran over France in the Second World War. Charles de Gaulle ran away, first of all, to Algeria. People don't know that. He didn't go to London direct. He formed the government in exile in Algeria. Algeria. From Algeria now, he stayed there for some time and flew to London. He ran away from his country as a president. All these things they are talking nonsense and queer, because they are hard. The worst part of it is when I look at the intelligence Igbo people have, our peculiarity, intelligence and powerful. We are healthy people. With our food, we are healthy, we are intelligent, we are smart. And moreover, our emblem is a lion. Ishiago, that is the shirt our traditional shirt is Ishiago. But these people came and smartly turned us to sheep. And we accept. You Lamb of God. I reject that, and I reject it, and I reject it with all my might. Let us rise up and become the lion we are. This is who we are. Thank you for listening. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra is our ideology. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.